Donald Trump boasted this week about the local response to the Texas floods, the first responders that did amazing work. But he also, in addition to those folks, decided to congratulate the federal government, which is himself, on their, quote, great response to the flooding in Texas. And as Donald Trump was making this boast to reporters who were present for his cabinet meeting, the death toll hit 108 people. As he's saying that, we had confirmed 108 people dead as of that moment on Tuesday when Donald Trump was out there saying, we did a phenomenal job. Congratulations, everybody. We're great. We're wonderful. This also came after folks on the ground, first responders on the ground in Texas, had confirmed that they haven't seen the federal response. They've been calling and begging for help, and they're getting no response and no answer. So Donald Trump literally congratulated himself on a response that didn't even happen. Then he said the most disgusting thing, even more disgusting than taking credit for a response that never happened. Trump said this: I think a lot of lives have been saved. As bad as it was, you could have lost double or triple. It was just really horrible. Congratulations on a great job. It could have been worse. We could have lost double or triple that amount. And we may still, we don't know, right? So there's part of that. But here is why this is so disgusting to me. This is a psychological trick being employed by Donald Trump, and he's doing it very sloppily. Him making this statement that, one, the response was great. That becomes the official statement from the Trump White House. The response was great. So automatically, you're going to have a huge percentage of the country that just because Trump said the response was great, they will immediately believe, oh, okay, the response was great. Trump is right. The local media, the national media, that's all fake news. They did everything they could. And if they hadn't responded, if Trump hadn't taken action, if he hadn't been the decisive leader, as he points out, they would have lost double. They would have lost triple. Hell, 108 people, that's nothing, right? That's your average school field trip, losing 108 people. I mean, hell, the people in Texas ought to stop complaining because that's nothing. That is now the mentality of an untold percentage of American people, because they blindly believe anything this man says. And God forbid the media call him on it. They didn't. They didn't mention that, okay, you said the federal response was great, but we've got first responders on the ground saying they haven't seen a single Fed over there. They haven't seen FEMA. They can't get in touch with anybody. They're flying blind over there. That's what they on the ground say. No reporter said that. No reporter in that room brought up the fact that they made these cuts to the National Weather Service, to the warning systems, that the Republicans in Texas actually voted against more in-depth sirens that could have alerted more people and alerted them earlier. The early warning, they voted against the early warning system. None of these reporters talked about that. Few media outlets are even talking about that. So Trump's words here that, hey, hadn't been for me, things would have been a lot worse. That's now the narrative. That's now what most people are going to remember. Maybe not most, but at least a huge percentage, enough of a percentage to matter. That's why that statement is so disgusting to me. Trump did absolutely nothing other than slashing the National Weather Service, the NOAA, all these agencies that are in charge of, doing things about stuff like this, FEMA. He helped make it worse. But the narrative going forward, because so few people pay attention and we don't have any reporters in this country in the national media with a fucking spine, the narrative is now Trump swooped in and made everything better and saved hundreds of lives. Absolutely pathetic and disgusting, and most importantly, completely untrue. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.